Rocket Booster Trial Run. A Teaser Tale by Peter Seddon. Blakey's garage stank of stale lager and engine grease, a whiff Geoff swore could stun a pit bull at 20 yards. The Boomer crew, Blakey, Geoff, Johnny, Finley and Daisy, huddled elbow to elbow around a rickety table strewn with empty crisp packets and a small tub of chalky pills, Johnny touted as their golden ticket. Outside, Glebe's drizzle hammered the flat roof as the five of them eyed up the stash. "Right you lot," Johnny crowed, teetering on a wobbly stool, smiling like he'd just found a tenner in his jeans. "Dr. Johnny's Rocket Booster, pills to pep up the over-60s. My Jailbird Brothers brew, ready to roll. We're off to Monaco to flog it to the rich codgers, but first, you've got to try it. You've got to know the product to sell the dream." "Know the product?" Blakey grunted, pausing to wipe his oily mitts. His Mark II Escort loomed behind him, bonnet open, spark plugs mid-swap. "I'm not swallowing that muck just 'cause you say so." "Geoff did," Johnny shot back. "Tell him, Geoff, how'd it feel?" Geoff smirked, arms crossed, flat cap low over his eyes. "Like a double stout and a kick up the arse. Bounced me round the flat when I took it. You lot should try it. Beat sitting here in the cold." "See?" Johnny chuckled and shook the pill bottle. "Geoff's no risk-taker, and even he says it's safe. It gives you zip. We need to know what we're going to be selling those high rollers in Monaco's finest casinos. Come on, who's up for it?" Daisy, sipping tea from a chipped mug, squinted at the bottle. "Zip?" "Vigor, Daisy, vigor," Johnny dodged, sidestepping her glare. "Power, a lust for life, a fix for your creaky bits, like a jolt of espresso after a power nap in the sun. Geoff loved it, you saw him on it. Tell her." "Zip, sure, but also had the best night's sleep ever," Geoff admitted, adjusting his cap. "Put out the wheelie bins one-handed the morning after, and it cured my restless legs." "Till it wears off," Finley muttered, slouched in a creaky deck chair, silver hair glinting under the dim bulb. "I'm not risking my liver on that." Johnny waved a hand. "My brother's formula was sold to loads of people before he went inside. It's been tested in the field. It's perfectly safe." "And perfectly temporary," Finley snorted. Johnny shrugged. "I reckon it's an hour or more's worth. Plenty for casino geezers to feel spry. Blakey, you're up. Big lad like you can handle it." Blakey's rag froze. I'm not your guinea pig. When Geoff had it, he was giddy for a day, then knackered for 3. "Worth it," Geoff chuckled. "Stop being a mad-ass and try it. Monaco's waiting," Johnny said. Blakey scowled, but Geoff's smirk and Johnny's needling wore him down. "Fine, but I'm only doing half, and if I conk out, you're scraping me off the floor." He snatched one, white, rough, like a mint past its prime. He snapped it and gulped half down with flat lager. The garage hushed, the rain tapped on, 5 pairs of eyes fixed on Blakey, braced for a flop or a firework display. Nothing. Then his knees jiggled. "Bloody hell," Blakey yelped, leaping up. "I feel like I could strip this car apart and bolt it back together before the kettle's boiled." "Told you," Johnny crowed, slapping the table. "Rocket Booster's gold." "Wait," Finley cautioned. "Let's see it hold." Daisy smirked. "Test it then, Blakey. Lug that over." She pointed at a toolbox, a heavy-looking thing full of spanners and rust. Blakey swaggered over, hoisted it aloft, and swung it round. "Easy as out," he boomed. "I'm a bloody titan." "More like a tit," Finley quipped. "All right, Johnny, it's got punch. But is an hour long enough? We can't have people asking for refunds." "An hour or so's plenty," Johnny replied. "More than enough to wow the yacht crowd, and they'll pay big money for it too." Finley didn't look convinced. "Blakey, go outside and run around the garden," Johnny said. Blakey didn't hesitate. He bolted out the side door, toolbox in tow, and tore around the muddy patch. The crew crammed at the window, watching him splash through puddles, hollering like a toddler on a sugar rush. "Look at him," Johnny bellowed. "That's our pitch. Rocket Booster. Outpace your grandkids." Blakey stormed back in after 2 laps, panting but grinning. "I could have done 4 laps if I weren't so lardy." "Fat's your fault," Johnny said. "Feeling it still?" Daisy asked. "Like a rocket," Blakey said, pacing. "Could fix this car and dance the evening away after." And they watched him go, busting a move as he replaced his Ford spark plugs and cleaned up his garage. But then he wobbled, grabbing the table. "Hang on, it does, it's dipping. Legs like mush." "Crash time," Finley nodded. "Same as you, Geoff." "Aye," Geoff said. "I had a little of that too, good buzz, then knackered. Too short, really, but you'll sleep well tonight, Blakey. Blakey slumped onto a crate. I'm shattered. Well, most of me is. My trouser department seems to be awfully awake all of a sudden. Daisy chuckled. That's sellable. We could storm Monaco with that. Geoff smiled. We certainly could. I suppose it beats this drizzle, Finley sighed. Right, I suppose we've got a road trip to Monaco next week. Blakey swigged his pint and shrugged. I'll have to run it past the missus. I think you'll have to do more than run it by her, judging by your trouser tent, Finley snorted. Blakey flushed red and covered his pride. Johnny beamed. Next stop, the Riviera. The garage settled, rain drumming on. 5 old mates, 1 daft pill, and a scheme wild enough to win big or wipe out. Either way, it'll be a belter. A note from Peter Seddon. Like this silly story, Double Up or Quit Book 3 of the Boomer Crew drops April 10th, 2025. The lads take their rocket booster scam to Monaco, and it's a riot of cow races, casino chaos, and northern grit. I'm rubbish at marketing, so if you enjoyed this, tell a mate. Just search The Boomer Crew by Peter Seddon. Cheers.